Hey guys, it's Praveen here. Today's video is on my overall experience with Pixel 2 XL for the past year and a half. Yeah, so this is not on the Pixel 4a. This is more on how the Pixel has changed my photography game. So let's get started. Firstly, let's go with the specification. So it has 6-inch POLED display, Snapdragon 835, Android Oreo out of the box with 2.3 GHz and 4 GB RAM. It has 64 GB or 128 GB of internal memory. The primary camera has 12.2 megapixel with f1.8 and the secondary camera has 8 megapixel with f2.4. The video capabilities are 4K at 30 fps and 1080 pixels at 30, 60 and 120 fps and the 720 pixel at 240 fps. So we have two stereo front facing speakers, USB type C, rear mounted fingerprint sensor, 3520 mAh battery with fast charging, and it came in just black and black and white color. We have IP67 dust and water resistant rating. Okay, let's dive into the details now. So firstly, let's go with the body of the phone, which is 6-inch. Initially, I quite felt like a very big phone being switching from a 5.15 inch, but right now it is super handy and the phone really feels low in weight as well. The POLED display with 538 pixels per inch always felt like super bright and crisp. Also on the back, it is a combination of glass and aluminum. On the left, we have the SIM card slot, and on the right, we have the super clicky power and volume button. There is no headphone jack, and on the bottom, we have the Type-C port. The glass back on the touchscreen catches fingerprints so easily, but the aluminum back still stays neat. Now let's see the performance. With the Snapdragon 835, the Pixel never bothered me on a day-to-day usage, and with continuous gaming and surfing, it never threw an issue. But the performance does goes down when I shoot continuous photos and videos. Now coming to the battery. With 3520 mAh, this phone manages 6 hours of screen time on a regular usage, but with the gamings and stuffs, it lasts for 4 to 5 hours. And I most probably charge twice a day just because I use nearly 7 to 9 hours on average, and thanks to fast charging. Now let's get into my favorite module, the camera department. So the primary camera offers 12.2 megapixel f1.8. The default camera app, this does a real magic. The image looks real and similar to what we see with our naked eye, and I always wanted a smartphone camera that delivers what I pre-imagine or expect the output out of it, and Pixel 2 did that each and every time, and I never have had missed capturing the images. With HDR Plus and HDR Enhanced, the image looks so neat and crisp out of the cam. With a single lens, the Google software brings out the best of portrait photos in 90% of the cases, but sometimes it fails to distinguish the subjects, and that is quite acceptable with a single lens. Coming to night sight, this is one of the damn cool feature that I loved and tested so many times in the past, and was even featured by Google for one of my night sight shot. Initially it was available in the more options, and now we have a dedicated option for it. I mostly shot my night sight shots handheld and it performed really great, and in some cases it was pitch dark and I was in need of a tripod in that case. The AF AE lock is another one great feature that I love in Pixel. So this helped me in taking more bokeh and lightning shots. The secondary 8 megapixel camera is no exception. My selfies are always on point and it delivers the super sharp images in both normal and portrait modes. I rarely tried the front camera night sight and it delivered promising result as well. So being IP67 rated, I had the luxury of capturing some moments from underwater as well. Coming to the video quality, in broad daylight you get the best out of the sensor, especially in 4K, but even with little darkness the noise can be seen all over the frame, so I most likely consider taking videos on a good lighting condition. Camera is a huge plus in Pixel, and I would recommend buying one if taking photos is your utmost priority, and it will surely serve your purpose. Next we have the two front facing speakers that are super loud. So me basically not a loudspeaker person, I kind of used it occasionally, but Pixel speakers do provide true sounds. They are a bit loud but with a very less noise, so in my opinion it is great. The one thing that I, or maybe the ones who does not have a Bluetooth headphone, misses a lot is the headphone jack. It's really hard that I need to carry this adapter every time with me, and if I miss out, I am forced to use the loudspeaker. Now coming to the rear fingerprint sensor, so this is still super fast. It was placed really well and I never accidentally touched the sensor. On the storage department, Both 64 and 128 GB seemed a bit low for me because I take a lot of photos and videos, but thanks to Google for the unlimited original quality cloud storage. Overall, the Pixel 2 is a real winner for me. So with the Pixel 4a coming in, let's see how much of a difference that I would be experiencing being using a 3-year-old Pixel 2 XL. Pixel 4a being a budget smartphone, it has lower specification compared to the high-end models. So with the display, the overall size and the screen resolution goes down a bit. Google claims that the battery will last long with 3140 mAh. So I need to get a hands on and try it out. The Pixel 4a will be fully plastic and there is no glass back, and say bye to the fingerprint imprints. It does have a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 and we have a squared cutout for the camera. Pixel 4a comes in single variant with 6GB RAM and 128GB of internal storage, plus Google provides unlimited high quality storage. So we have Snapdragon 730G, which is excellent for a budget smartphone. So the Pixel 4a carries the same camera specs as what we got from Pixel 4. The rear camera is 12.2 megapixel with f1.7 and the front camera with 8 megapixel with f2. Comparing with Pixel 2 XL, I could see a slight difference in the aperture. The Pixel 4a, I will be getting 4 new additional features which I missed out in Pixel 2 XL. So the headphone jack is back and I'm finally relieved. So this phone comes with Android 10 out of the box and I'm currently using the same in my Pixel 2 XL. And let's see what the Pixel 4a brings in. And that's all for this video. Do support and catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.